Sita Reddy Madam. I would like to have a brief profile about Madam. Madam is also a person who is nothing but a Josephite. She can also be considered as a Josephite, considering the studies from Vijayanagaram St. Joseph's College. She has completed familiarity with the Josephites, that's the reason I have begun the entire session with the term called Josephites, because we can consider our minds from Joseph's College reaching to the across globe. On those lines, Madam is also from Joseph's from Vijayanagaram, and as a Deputy Superintendent of Police 18 years ago, Madam has started her career, and with a powerful voice for women and women empowerment, she is now serving as the Deputy Superintendent of Police in Telangana Police Department. And further, as she progressed, she has begun as an inspector, and from there she has progressed to be a DSP now. Moving ahead, she is recognized as one of the famous police officers who is looking after Bharosa Center, a wing which is associated with CID and Women's Safety Wing in Telangana Police Department. As a keynote address, Madam would be giving her perspective about gender, safety, youth engagement shaped by her on-ground experience with SHE teams, awareness programs, campaigns, and support mechanisms for women and children. I once again, big round of applause for Madam for her valuable services, towards the state, towards the government, and towards the people of our Telangana and across the globe or the national level. Before I enter, I would like to bring all students to a viewpoint where they can really seek and understand what exactly we are going to do. Actually, in our midst, there is a criminal right now. Listen to this properly. In our midst, there is a criminal right now who is actually looking after us, who should be arrested, who should be put in prison or given the penalty. Can you guess who is that person? In our midst, there is a person now who should be arrested, who should be put in prison, and who should be taken to the judgmental stage. Look at your peers, just look into their faces and eyes, then you will understand. So jokes apart, be little serious. Try to understand who is that criminal who is amongst us right now. Okay, let me move forward. Have you ever gone through your mobile phones? At every second, at every millisecond, you will be tapping, scrolling each and every aspect of the content that you see nowadays. Do you think that mobile phone is a criminal? Okay, yes and no. Do you think that your social media websites are criminal activity oriented process or a platform? So on those lines, if you are a person who is using social media platform and a person who is using mobile phone, should you be arrested? Then what we have to do? As a society, we are inclined to use the technology. As a generational gap, we have that inclination towards using mobile phones. So before using mobile phones, there is a concept called literacy and awareness. Awareness is the key. On those lines, again moving forward, empowerment will stand as a firm point in your life to understand what you are going to do. In the future, if you use a mobile phone or a social media platform, and if you receive a notice from the police department that you have been monitored, or you have been arrested, or you should be arrested, how it will be like? So to avoid such things, every citizen in the country should be educated. Every citizen in the country, including the students, should have awareness and empowerment on how to be a citizen of the country in a legalistic approach under the constitution of the country. So to understand those concepts, we have brought in all of you to this platform to understand what exactly or how exactly we should be empowered in using a mobile phone or in moving in the society with a rightful citizenship approach. On those lines, I would like to again call each and everyone here who has gathered, please go through the session carefully. Understand your legal rights, constitutional rights, and the society which you are serving, what all areas you can be a legal citizenship activist. So once again, thank you for wonderful approach that you had shown towards the platform, and I would request each and everyone to be attentive and to be silent as we have something exclusively coming for you. Okay? So I request once again Madam to come and take over the stage and begin the session. Thank you. Thank you.
Why are you selecting Singapore over Nigeria country? What makes you to select Singapore over Wherever there is safety, there is development, and wherever there is development and safety, people look at that. So the Telangana state also has taught differently, and then we have women's safety wing. I think I need to walk in between because I can see a lot of disturbance going on at the back. Okay. In women's safety wing, this is the wing of the police department, Telangana Police, and in women's safety wing, priority is given to the safety of the girl and the woman. It doesn't mean that there is no safety for boys. That subject is also there. That's why I said when I'm talking about girls, we are also part of it. So especially the safety of the women and the girls are taken as a priority, and then basing on that, we will start our session. In Telangana state, we have what is called as the she teams. I think all of you have heard about the word she teams. How many of you have heard the word she teams? I know you have heard of it. I am talking. So boys, you haven't heard the word she teams? She teams అన్న మాటను వినలేదా? ఎంతమంది విన్నారు? Very few. Very few. Unfortunately, very few. But she teams is very active in Telangana State Police Department, and we have these she teams of women safety wing working across Telangana State. We have 81 she teams working in Telangana State. Priority given to the women and the girls. There are many initiatives of women safety wing, but I will be discussing about the she teams. She teams are there, I think Raju Kundar. She teams, hello. She teams deal with the offences in public. That means harassment in the public. Do you get what is harassment in the public? Anyone? Any girl? What do you mean by harassment in public or street harassment? Somebody from the boys' side? You don't want to answer? You know the answer? Just raise it. You know the answer. I'm not going to ask you to give me explanation. How many of you know what is public harassment or street harassment? Only one girl? No, it's okay. I can see only 2 or 3 hands. So when I'm talking about the she teams deal with the offences in public or what is called as the street harassment. Yeah. There are many types of street harassment. There are many types of harassment. For example, teasing, that is one type of harassment. You have got bullying, you have got what you call as stalking, voyeurism, then finally you have got what is called as the flashing and the groping. I'll just tell you in short about all these types of harassment. The she teams deals with all these types of public or street harassment. What do actually the she teams do? They move in the public places or the places where the people or the public gather. Like you can say the shopping malls, or you see what are called as the cinema theaters, right? Or somewhere you have got these exhibitions, right? Parks, railway stations, or the bus stops or bus stations. These are all the places where usually people gather. ప్రజలు ఎక్కడైతే గుమిగూడతారో అక్కడనే ఈ స్ట్రీట్ హెరాస్మెంట్ ఎక్కువ జరిగే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి మన తెలంగాణ పోలీసులో ఉన్న షీ టీమ్స్ ఎక్కువగా ప్రజలు గుమిగూడిన ప్రదేశాలలో వీళ్ళు తిరుగుతూ ఉంటారు. సో దే డోంట్ మూవ్ ఇన్ యూనిఫామ్ ఫర్ యూ టు ఐడెంటిఫై అండ్ మూవ్ అవే. They are like me wearing civil dress and they are moving in the public, so you cannot easily identify them. You cannot feel that there is a police standing besides you or a police sitting besides you in the buses or in the malls or whatever it is. So the she teams always move in civil dress, and whenever they identify or suspect that there is some harassment going on and somebody is teasing somebody, they record it actually. We have spy cameras and all that different types of equipment which the police carry. They record it and build the evidence and then take that person into the custody, whoever is the teasing person. some teasing, some bullying. No, very good. So, ఈ టీజింగ్ కానీ బుల్లింగ్ మనం ఇప్పుడు చెప్పుకుంటున్నటువంటివి ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో వీటిలలో ఏ విధంగానైనా కానీ మీరు ఇతరులకి అమ్మాయిలకి ఇబ్బంది కలిగిస్తే ఐఎమ్ ఆల్సో షిఫ్టింగ్ ద లాంగ్వేజ్ ఇట్స్ ఓకే రైట్ I don't know whether I'm proficient in Hindi or not, but I'll try. I'm not that much good in Hindi, but Telugu and English I'm convenient. If somebody wants only in Hindi, then I'll try to explain. Otherwise, I'm just going in these two languages. So, yes, जी भैया आपने हिंदी बोला है क्या? ये जो भैया बैठ रहे हैं, आप हिंदी पूछे? इंग्लिश इज ठीक है? Okay. So I was talking about the e-teasing and the bullying. So it need not be something you say with your using your voice. It can be sometimes without using the voice. Like you can, like the person can pass gestures or pass some signs. అంటే సైగల తోటి కానీ గెస్టర్స్ తోటి కూడా హెరాస్మెంట్ చేయవచ్చు. Even when a person harasses the other person through gestures or signs or whistling or winking his eye and all that also comes under harassment. So please don't indulge in all such activities. I am just giving an example of the types of harassment. So here you can also see stalking, flashing, groping, voyeurism. These are also different types of harassment that can happen in the public. What is stalking? Stalking is continuously following. Nowadays we have got what is called as the cyber stalking also. This word is stalking is that a person follows and a ventabadatam. किसी के पीछे continuously उनको तंग करते हुए जाते रहते हैं ना उसको बोलते हैं stalking. So this stalking is also an offense. Unwanted attention or harassment that causes someone unsafe. Any of the teasings, any of the harassment is unsafe to the other person or unwelcome by the other person or the other person feels harassed. Okay, similarly we have got what is called as the bullying. Bullying I think सब लोग जानते हैं स्कूल में कॉलेज में हर जगह bullying तो चलते रहता है. तो the person who is being bullied feels very bad, and then we have heard many instances like in medical colleges and all that the person is bullied and then they try to commit they leave the college or they try to commit suicide. These are all ahead of these examples which I don't want to give, but bullying is also very serious offense. Bullying is nothing but teasing somebody by the race, caste, creed. बोलते हैं गिड्डे इधर आ जाओ पोटी इधर आ. These are all some words. You take out by the caste, you take out by the color, you take out by the height, weight, or whatever it is. You just try to tease the other person. My dear students, these are all common harassments which I am teaching about, and I am here to have an interactive session with you all, and at the end I will be asking all of you few questions which I have to answer. Are you all okay? Maybe we should connect a slip test for them, then they'll try to make the notes without being disturbed. Okay. So you can see here, it need not be something that you utter with your words, it can be through gestures and signs also, or sometimes the body language. I was talking about groping. There is another type of harassment called as the groping, which means rubbing about the body. Usually this occurs in most crowded places, like you see the buses or the metros, which are very crowded, and then in such instances, such groping harassment can happen, rubbing the body or the private parts of the other body, which is legally punishable. Similarly, we have got Raju next. We have got what is called as of chit chat going on. Okay, this is bit tough for me because police are a lot of discipline. It is pin drop silence when we talk, but this is totally a different picture, which I have to appreciate all your teachers and professors because I wonder how they control you. Yeah, part of the teenage. Okay. Then I was talking about the voyeurism, which means that peeping into somebody's private life. తలుపు సందుల్లో నుంచి కిటికీ సందుల్లో నుంచి వేరే వాళ్ళ ఇంట్లో ఏం జరుగుతుంది, వేరే వాళ్ళ బెడ్రూమ్లో ఎట్లా ఉంది, వేరే వాళ్ళ వాష్రూమ్. యూజువలీ we listen to such voyeurism cases nowadays because of the cameras, secret cameras. They fix the secret cameras and then they watch it. So voyeurism is also a harassment, type of harassment which humiliates the other person or feels the other person unsafe. That is also punishable legally. So all these types of street harassment, we were talking about groping, we were talking about eve teasing, we were talking about bullying, teasing other person using the words or disrespectful words, and then we were talking about the voyeurism. All these types of harassment in street are called as are dealt by the she teams, which are part of the women's safety wing. Next. So now you can ask me, okay, somebody is teasing me or somebody is harassing me, how do I go and complain to the women's safety wing? There are different modes of complaint. Like you can dial 100 or 112, which is a toll-free number. All of you, I repeat once again, 100 or 112 is a toll-free number for the police. Wherever you are, in whichever place you are, and at any time, you can just dial 112 or 100, which are toll-free numbers, and then within 10 to 15 minutes, you get the police. So this number you can remember because it is easy to remember 100. Yeah, there is another number. Can you all repeat this number with me? 100 and what? Yeah, 100 and 112 are toll-free numbers of the police. Not only in Telangana but also across India, these are the toll-free numbers for police. And whenever you feel you are unsafe, whenever you feel you want the help of the police or support of the police, you can just dial these numbers. We have a control room working 24/7, and the police will reach you in 10 to 15 minutes. You have to give them 10 to 15 minutes. Here, I think I can just take out an example. In 2019, there was a very sensational case in Telangana state. I think all of you must be, if you are in intermediate or maybe you were all in schooling at that time. There was a case of this BDS girl. We are not going to name because everything is highly secret and confidential. She was standing on the highway near the toll gate, and then there was somebody following her. Yes? Truck driver, yes. The accused were the truck drivers, yes. Because I've taken this example, the girl should have called the police. That is what actually I feel. That's why I'm always repeating everywhere. You have to remember 100, 112. I'll give you the list of the other mobile numbers also, but at times you may not have the time to search the mobile number or call the mobile number of the police or the she teams, but it is easy to remember 100 anytime. नींद में से उठा के बोले तो भी 100, 112 बोलना है. इतना ख्याल रहना है आपको माइंड में ऑलवेज कि अरे अभी आई एम अनसेफ, मैं क्या करूँ? लेट मी डायल 100, 112. You can tell the police or the control room that I feel unsafe on so-and-so location. There is somebody following me, or I can see somebody is trying to, block my way. Whatever it is, that is very easy for you to remember. Other than that also, you can. Okay, here I'll come to the thing. There is one more number, 56856 and 87126 87126 56858. These two are also our women's safety wing sheet in numbers. If you can, lastly I will give the numbers. If you can make a note of it, it's okay. But otherwise you can remember 100112. Other than calling, there is also other modes of complaint, because many times girls feel very embarrassed to go to the police station or to the police and complain. Then what you can do? Nowadays we have got the latest modes of technology. You can send a WhatsApp message to the police using this 87. అది ఒకసారి ఇట్లా మనం చూపించగలుగుతావా? బోల్డ్ చేయగలుగుతావా? నంబర్స్ని వస్తుందా బాబు? ఆ 2 numbers ఒకసారి బోల్డ్ చేయాలి. So 8712656856 and 858. You can send a WhatsApp message. Girls, remember, you need not come to the police, but you can also send a WhatsApp message in case you have some harassment issue with you. You can say so-and-so, I feel unsafe, so-and-so is harassing me, but you have to give the details. Without details, we cannot go ahead. Similarly, you can directly walk into the women's safety and you can lodge your complaint directly. Whatever it is, the details of the petitioner are highly confidential. The details of the person who gives the complaint are highly confidential. So you need not worry about the details. Then you also got Twitter, Facebook, Women's Safety Wing Twitter, Women's Safety Wing Facebook and Women's Safety Wing gmail.com mail ID, through which also you can lodge your complaints for the police. I repeat this, whether you listen to the other part or not, but listen to this and keep it in your mind. You can also send your complaints to the Women's Safety Wing Twitter, Women's Safety Wing Facebook, Women's Safety Wing Instagram. We have got all these things also, Women's Safety Wing, wherein you can lodge or send your complaint. There is, this is the mobile number which you can note down, girls and boys, in case of any harassment issue or some sexual assault and all that. You can just call these numbers or WhatsApp. There is also a mail ID, Women's Safety TS. That mail ID you can send your mail, your complaint through mails. Okay. There is finally one more thing that you can do to complain. You can directly walk in to our women police and then you can complain. You have this women police in every place of Telangana state, in all the districts of Telangana state. So wherever you are in Telangana, you can go to the nearest women's safety. But other than this, what you can do when somebody is harassing you or you feel you are unsafe, you can first complain to if you are in the college, to your teachers or to your close associates for help. Or when you are traveling, what you can usually do when you are traveling, I want all the girls and boys to remember, when you are traveling, you send your location or what you call your mode of transport and the vehicle number. If you are using a cab or a Rapido, that number to your parents or to your important person, so that they keep a note of that vehicle. That is very, very important. Previously what we used to do is, we used to ask the person when you are traveling at odd times. This is for both boys and girls. When you are traveling at odd times and you are traveling, suppose at 11 or 12 or 1 o'clock, the car Uber person or the auto person will be aware that these details are available with the people, and so he will not indulge in any other activity. These are the precautionary measures which you have to take. See, we say prevention is better than cure. होने के बाद हम फील करने के वजह पहले हम प्रिवेंट करना चाहिए. तो क्या करना है, that is what I was just explaining. So when we are traveling alone, we are mostly concentrating on traveling alone. If necessary, only you try to travel alone. Otherwise, try to travel with some of your friends or some associate, and mostly try to travel in lighted areas, not in the जो गली में से जाना नहीं, isolated areas में से भी जाना नहीं, जो main roads है. Always try to prefer the main roads, especially the Uber or the auto or the Rapido usually takes you through the streets. So you tell them that you have to go only through the main roads and not through the streets where it is not proper. So always and not alone. If necessary, when you travel alone, I have given you the few traits which you can follow. Okay, then let me ask one question. Okay, you follow all the measures, but in spite of all that, somebody attacks you or somebody comes near you. What will you do? Girls. Any girl from, I want answer from girls. In spite of all the precautions that you take, there is somebody who comes to you and you feel unsafe. What do you do then? Hello? I think boys can answer this. ఎవరైనా చెప్తారా? No? Okay, let us do a small exercise then. I want you all to stand up once. Let them all stand up. Okay? Then put down. Then again stretch your hands. ఎందుకమ్మా చేతులు లేపడానికి అంత కష్టపడుతున్నారు? లేవవా చేతులు? Yeah, put on. Yeah, now you sit. Because I see all of you in a different world, in a trance world. Okay? Any question from girls' side?
Okay, so you said that if we require, we can call the numbers if it is required. But then I have a question that how do we know how much emergency is enough emergency to call?
See, this is a, what I can see, every girl or every boy will sense when they are unsafe. Sense, you will sense when you are unsafe. You will know that I'm not safe, I need to have some person or some police for me for my help. Then you will call them.
No, but then what you know that you are unsafe, but you don't know how much unsafe you are. Like maybe it's not that big of a deal to call. That it's not required to call. Maybe you can handle.
See, you are in a different situation, then you have to analyze the situation and then call. I cannot say now because it depends on the situation where you are, whether you are traveling alone, whether you are in an isolated area, whether you see so many people. So you have to analyze the situation wherever you are. And based on that, you will call.
For example, if I'm on a train and I'm alone, I travel alone. I know the number for security, but then I see someone staring at me, taking photos of me. I don't know if I should be calling or not.
You should call. Staring. మనం అంటాము తెలుగులో, just staring at a person, not just looking at a person is not an offense, but staring and making the other person unsafe. And అదే పనిగా తెలుగు వస్తుందా? Continuously somebody is looking at you and you feel you are unsafe, then you will call the police. We have police even in railways also. We have railway protection police who will be moving in the bogies. You will call them. Bus. Are you asking something?
Ma'am, can you throw light on Hawkeye apps and other apps that will track you on your safety so that our students can download that apps?
Yeah, this is a different topic altogether. Razu, T-Safe app ఉందా మన దాంట్లో? So that is a different initiative. T-Safe. Okay. this Travel Safe app, T-Safe app, when you log into the app, it will ask you to give 4-digit code. Any password, 4-digit password. Once you give the password and start your journey, for every 10 minutes or for every 8 to 10 minutes, the control room, it is called as the ride monitoring app, travel monitoring app done by the police control room. So in that, for every 10 minutes, you get a call from the control room asking whether you are safe or not. If you are in a position to give your password that you have given, it feels that you are safe. If you do not give the password or if you do not leave the phone, then the control room gets a message that the person is unsafe. And after 10 or 15 minutes, the police can come for your rescue. So whatever you are, wherever you are, when you are traveling alone, either you try to, as I said previously, try to record the number of the Uber or the cab or the Rapido that you are traveling, and the person name or whatever details to your beloved ones. And also you can take the help of this Travel Safe app. Just have a look at this app, and then if you have got questions, then ask me. Have a look at that. आप लोग देख सकते हैं क्या इसको? This side? Can you see the screen? If not, you can just stand up because it is only 2 or 3 minutes. Stand up and see. Yeah, please. Is it visible to the last ones also? No? I think can you stand up and come a little friend?
విద్యానగర్ వరకు వెళ్ళాలండి. నేను అటువైపు వెళ్తున్నాను. నా కారు నన్ను పికప్ చేసుకోవడానికి వస్తుంది. నీకు అభ్యంతరం లేదా?
I think it's better if you can switch off the lights, but because there's a lot of brightness, it's okay. The girl is standing in the bus station. She's alone at all times.
ఎక్కడి వరకు వెళ్తున్నావు బిడ్డ?
విద్యానగర్ వరకు వెళ్ళాలండి.
నేను అటువైపు వెళ్తున్నాను. నా కారు నన్ను పికప్ చేసుకోవడానికి వస్తుంది. నీకు అభ్యంతరం లేకపోతే నాతో రావచ్చు.
అయ్యో పర్లేదండి, నేను వెళ్తాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
అంటే లిఫ్ట్ వద్దనుకుంటున్నావా? ఎందుకంటే బాగా లేట్ అయింది కదా.
ఓకే ఆంటీ, నాకు ఒక 2 minutes టైం ఇస్తారా? నేను వాష్రూమ్ వస్తాను.
ఓకే ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. నేను కార్లో వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నాను.
Welcome to Dial 100 Telangana Police. Press 1 for emergency. Press 8 for the state services. Dear citizens, for your own safety, please enter a 4-digit secret passcode of your choice. We will use it to verify your safety during the trip. Your trip is now being monitored by the Telangana Police. Hello citizens, this is a safety check call from the state services. We hope you are safe. Press 1 if you are safe. Press 2 if you are not safe. Thank you for confirming your safety. Please enter your 4-digit secret passcode to verify the trip. Thank you for confirming your safety. Your passport has been verified. Your trip is under monitoring.
Okay, I have one or two questions here. What you have seen is the T-safe volume Takiyama, koncham volume. So what you have seen is the T-safe app, a small video on the awareness of T-safe app. So I told you all of you have to download the T-safe app. Once you download, whenever you are traveling alone or whenever it is a must for you to travel alone and you are traveling, then log into the T-safe app that you have downloaded. Dial 100-8. You have to, the number is -8. That's why in the beginning it says dial 100-8. Then it will ask you to give a 4-digit code. So you have to remember your 4-digit code and it is monitoring your ride, your travel. Whenever you don't answer it, then it will identify. It means the control room will identify your location and will send the police to that location. This is very important app. And similarly, we have got a recent initiative, another initiative called Safe Mobility Initiative. Let me also tell about this. Whenever you are traveling in buses, in metros or in cabs, so there's somebody teasing you. So directly you can call 100 or 112 or complain to the mobile number that you have given. So there also the police will initiate action against the person who is teasing. So there are other initiatives taken by the police also. We have got what is called as I don't know whether boys take selfies or not, but I know girls take a lot of selfies. So whenever you take a selfie, you are very much interested to post in the Instagram, post in the Facebook or whatever it is. So let me request you from this platform that you take your selfie, you take your individual pics, but don't post it in the Instagram or don't post it in the Facebook. So there are many cases where the girls just they post their individual pictures, they are being the targets for the cyber fraudsters because they identify that the girl is always alone and she is not going with friends. So क्योंकि आप हमेशा आपका individual photo डालते हो, suppose you also post pictures with your friends and with your families, then it's okay. But do not post your individual selfies. Do not post your location like मैं इधर जा रही हूँ, उधर जा रही हूँ, I'm going to this place, I'm going to that place and all that. Don't post all your information in the Instagram or the Facebook because you may be a target by the cyber fraudster. So we also have got what is called as online abuse nowadays because everybody is using the mobile phones. We have got online harassment, cyber stalking, cyber bullying, then similarly cyber blackmailing, morphing. All these are the latest developments because of the mobile phone that we are using. Even any of the cyber, you have any of the harassments over mobile phone. Somebody sends you a vulgar comment unnecessarily. Recently, like 2 days back, we have received a complaint. There are many complaints, but I just remember the complaint that we received 2 days back. There is somebody sending unnecessary continuous messages, though you don't know the person. And you can complain at such instances. There are also what is called as the ghost calls, like your phone rings, you lift the phone, there is nobody on the other side. You can just listen only what is called as breathing. Only the breathing you can listen, they will not talk to you. This is also what is called as the ghost calling. They just dial you, they listen to you, they disturb you, they harass you. So all these things fall under the cyber harassment. I think you are more aware of the cyber harassment, right? Yes or no? आदि को तेलीदा आपको पता है नहीं पता है? See, you are putting me in a lot of confusion. I am confused whether you know what is cyber harassment or you don't know. You know what is cyber harassment? Yes. Louder. Yes. Paka? Yes. Yeah, even cyber harassment, whatever it is, teasing over mobile phone, bullying or stalking, or sending unwanted messages, unnecessary messages, or some pictures, or some comments, everything is punishable as per law. Because there is an evidence, you are sending a message, you are sending a comment, there is evidence already built up. So once you receive some vulgar comments or some messages, you please do not delete it. If you want to complain, you take a screenshot of all that and then submit a complaint along with all the screenshot of the abusement or the vulgar comments or whatever it is. Here we have written few preventive measures from cyber threats. One is strengthen online privacy. So every time we receive alerts, they'll ask, you can put on your fan please. You can have your fan. You have to strengthen your online privacy because the Facebook or the Instagram, they send us alerts at times. Please strengthen your privacy. And you should also decide whether your Facebook or Instagram can be viewed only by your friends or to anybody. You can control it, right? So you please take all these precaution measures and approve only trusted or known people. Suppose you get a friend request, don't just not clubs. अगर समझ में आ गया तो क्वेश्चन पूछना, क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछे तो आई थिंक दैट यू नॉट अंडरस्टूड और नॉट पेइंग एनी अटेंशन. राजू, माइक.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I have checked for the T-Safe app. It is showing that it won't be downloaded in my phone as it was in the Android version. So can I get a similar app from?
Not yet developed. It is still in the developing stage for the iPhones.
Ma'am, not iPhone, Android. Android older version it's showing. It's available.
I don't know which version. I'll just check out whether it's available or not, and then you can contact your professor for further details.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hope this session of half an hour or this session for 30 minutes is useful to you. Is that? Thank you. అమ్మయ్య అయిపోయింది తప్పటి కొడుతున్నారా? అర్థమైందని తప్పటి కొడుతున్నారు. What should I think? कुछ समझ में आ गया कैसा प्रोटेक्ट करना है, क्या करना है, कुछ समझ में आ गया कि नहीं? Because it is time to go, you have got the energy. And one final word, wherever you are in which situation you have to speak out. Unless and until you don't tell what is happening, what has happened to you, nobody can help you. So speak out, don't suffer alone, don't suffer in silence. लड़के हैं लड़कियां सब लोग के लिए हैं. If at all you have a problem, you speak out.
Yeah. Students, how many people are really against police department? Against the police department. How many people are really looking forward to say something against the police? Yeah. Good. What is the reason? May I know? What is the reason? Let us have an open discussion. That's the reason I'm bringing this question before you. I'll take only one question, not beyond that. I hope the question goes to only one person, rest all will keep silent. Either you will be there or I will be there after that. Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
Can I speak it up?
Yeah, you have the mic so you can speak.
So, actually I want to ask this question directly to ma'am in Telugu only. To be honest, I want to ask the department, ఏంటంటే మీరు you're spreading awareness on women empowerment in like educational institutions. But the thing is, you can do it outside, in the real world. Illiterate people, uneducated people who are adult men. You know what they are doing in villages? They are literally looking in a false way to women. Are you spreading the awareness over there in villages?
I got the answer. Since you have asked this question, let me be very frank. You can Google, you can find out. The Telangana Police Department is conducting awareness across the Telangana state, across all villages, all units, all districts, all mandals. We are bringing in awareness not only in schools, colleges, because here you are taking an educational institution. We organize such awareness. Please. We are organizing such awareness programs in all companies, in all organizations.
of this awareness session are going to be the police, who are going to spread awareness to your family members, neighborhood, society at large. You have some citizenship responsibilities, fundamental duties. I think you become the police. And I must tell you, Women Empowerment Cell not only has girls, but we also have boys as members. And a few years ago, we had boys like Sherlocks from JPE who interned with Safety Wing, okay, and actively held the help desk for women during COVID. So you can come forward and partner with the police. Let's not always think it's about rights. It's also about fundamental duties.
So I have a question. If Hindi is okay, but Hindi can I tell? So for example, there is an MLA son who harassed a normal girl. Okay. Simple question. Harassed a normal girl and she went to the police and she got an FIR. But the police in that case, many probably the police, if they are having power, if the front person is having a power, they would always apply that power in these cases, most probably. And the girl would be left out with simple and the case will be problem. What is your police action? Is police corrupted or something? This is my question.
I got the answer for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but let me tell you very frankly, we have come here to have an awareness program, not to talk about all such things.
But it includes harassment, no, ma'am.
No, awareness is different and when you are talking about harassment, that is different. So just one second, I know you are planning, but because you are not so mature, you don't know what is actually the real field ground or the reality what's happening in the field, so you are planning. But the reality is, जैसा हम बोलते हैं 5 मिलियन सेल नहीं है, वैसे ही हर पुलिस सेल नहीं है. We do accept that there are police who are correct, but it is not 100% as you are thinking. It could be 10% or whatever it is. There are few people, but don't put it to the entire department. The entire department is not correct. 1 or 2 people are correct, or maybe 5 or 10. Hello boys. हो सकता है 5-10 लोग correct हैं, but not the entire department. You have to see the entire work being done by the police department and the work done by every police individual on a daily routine basis. So don't interject. अगर मैं बोलूँ all of you are druggists, all of you are sadists, do you accept? No, one person could do that, not all of you. So we cannot say that, right? So एक या दो हो सकता है, I don't deny that, but you cannot put the entire blame for the entire department. ठीक है?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. That's a good answer. See, the reason why I have asked, if you remain silent, then I will continue. If not, you will be stuck here. The reason why I have asked the question, one more question there. Last and final question for this session. Okay? Yes, please go ahead.
Hi ma'am, I'm Arushi from DMMC, and now that you've spread the awareness about cyber safety and normal safety, could you brief me about the crime rates that I've been seeing in the news and because I think there's an increasing number. So what about that?
The population is increasing, so the crime is increasing. So I don't think that do you want the answer?
Let me reframe. Ma'am, let me reframe the question.
No, I understood. You said the crime is increasing.
Yeah,
In spite of so many awareness programs.
Yeah, that is what.
Yeah. So just I'll change the sentence like this. If there were no changed. Like previously it was direct attack. Now it is a cyber attack. There are so many cyber cases. So we have to also think that as you are developing technologically, the cases and the crime also has changed its shape, and much of the crime is in the technology.
I would like to extend ma'am's answer. I too was cynical. I too was really pessimistic, questioning and depressed about the state of affairs, law and order. But very recently, my maid had an instance of cyberbullying and a very major case. And then I thought, using my connections with the police, I told her that I will put in my network to help her. But then she on her own went, and I really got the taste of friendly Telangana police, because in a day the predator was tracked and she was given her justice. In a day's time. So let's all cheer for Telangana police, the friendly police.
Yeah.
Let me, I think it's lunchtime, so the last sentence from me. Lunchtime नहीं है? Oh, you can continue for another half an hour. Okay, the last sentence from my side is, always remember that you should try to protect yourself, you have to prevent certain incidents from occurring. Don't just put the, everything on the police. అంటే దేవుడి మీద పారమేసి మొత్తం వదిలేయకూడదు. మీ జాగ్రత్తలు మీరు తీసుకోండి. You try to take all the precautions from your side. In spite of that, if something unhappen happens, immediately contact 100, or whenever you are safe, you just contact 100 or 112. Repeat this number once again. 100 112. These are the national emergency numbers for police. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything? Last question? How much time you will take?
It should be something about awareness, not the general thing.
Yes. Make it fast.
యాక్చువల్లీ చిన్న డౌట్ ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు ఉమెన్స్ కోసం ఎన్ని షీ టీమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఇప్పుడు నార్మల్గా ఒక అబ్బాయి ఒక అమ్మాయిని కొడితే పెద్ద పెద్ద కేసులు, అక్కడ తిట్టినా లేకపోతే చూసిన పెద్ద పెద్ద కేసులు అంటారు కదా. అదే ఇన్ కేసు ఒక అబ్బాయిని వేస్తే ఏమన్నారు, ఇన్ కేస్ పోలీస్ కంప్లైంట్ ఇద్దామన్నా కానీ అంత సీరియస్గా ఉంటారు. ఒక అమ్మాయి పోలీస్ స్టేషన్కి వెళ్ళి అబ్బాయి అన్నాడు అని చెప్తే జల్దీ పట్టేసుకొని జైలు వేసి పడేస్తారు. అదే ఇన్ కేసు ఒక అబ్బాయి వెళ్తే ఏం కాదు అని పంపించేస్తారు మేడం. ఇది ఎంతవరకు కరెక్ట్?
So we are talking here about the weak and the vulnerable.
Yes.
Yeah, just listen to the question here. We are talking about the weak and the vulnerable. Are you weak? Yes. Wow. This awareness, I told you, this awareness mostly is for the girls, but for the boys also, because you should know how you have to behave. But whenever you have some complaint, you have every right legally to give a complaint at the police station. You have every right to lodge your complaint.
అంటే మ్యామ్ వీక్ అండ్ స్ట్రాంగ్ అంటున్నారు కదా, సో లైక్ మెన్ అందరూ స్ట్రాంగ్ ఉంటారు, వీక్ ఉంటారు అనలేము. కానీ లైక్ ఒక అమ్మాయికి
బాబు, ఒక సెకండ్, ఈ క్వశ్చన్ అర్థమైంది. This is not, we are not talking about the boys and the girls. We are talking about awareness in general
Pushpa hero, a Bahubali hero, Mutha Mestri hero, the older generations. But we never become Bahubali, we never become Pushpas. Be real, be practical in your life. Literally, I'm telling you. You want to whistle when the climax scene is going on in Pushpa film, or you want to whistle when the hero is hitting the villain. But you don't want to become a hero. You want to always look at the villain into his eyes or her eyes without realizing that you are also a hero. So I request everyone here that films are practically not possible, but our life is really a practical problem where Telangana Police Department is one of the answers. Thank you, and I wish you all the best. I would like to extend warm greetings to Madam once again. Before that, we would like to felicitate, and I would like to call upon Glenn Sir and Sangeeta Madam onto the stage and hand over the saplings. Yeah. Madam, Sangeeta Madam, please come to the front. I would request Sangeeta Madam to hand over the sapling to DSP Sita Reddy Madam. Soon to be Doctor. Thank you, Madam, for wonderful presence, and your charmful approach has made us really enlightening about the awareness of police programs. We would like to see you forward. I would like to ask Lenzen to extend further with the felicitation program. A big round of applause, students. I would like to ask Lenzen again to please felicitate Rika Madam with sapling. Please clap with both the hands. Thank you. Thank you, thanks a lot. Thank you, students, for your wonderful patience and presence. Looking forward to see you all. Have a good day. BA students, please remain. BA students, please remain. BA students, please